Hey everyone, and welcome into my Banjo Kazooie speedrun breakdown. In this video, I'll be explaining FFM and showing you the proper way to set up FFM on the Xbox version of the game. This video also helps out with N64 and Virtual Console or emulator. There are just some slight differences between the games, but rest assured that everything that you can do in this video you should be able to do in the other versions of the game, if not more. With that said, I will also have a guide specific to those other versions linked down below and also attached to this video if you wanted to watch a guide specific to your version of the game. So let's get started with FFM. FFM means Furnace Fun Moves, and in order to properly set up the file, you need this number of jigsaws or jiggies and at least 765 notes in order to open the door to Furnace Fun. So I started the file and I will give you more of a breakdown. So if you go in here, go to View Totals. You need 5 layer jiggies. You go to Mumbo's Mountain, you get all the notes, 8 jiggies. Treasure Trove Cove 91, 6. Clanker's Cavern 94, 8. Bubblegloop Swamp, all notes, 9 jiggies. Freezeezy Peak 92 and 5 jiggies. Gobi's Valley 91 notes, 6 jiggies. Mad Monster Mansion, all notes, 9 jiggies. Rusty Bucket Bay, you get everything there. Honeycombs don't really matter. That's one thing to note. So you don't really need honeycombs. They don't carry over until that save file whenever you reset the game after Furnace Fun. Feel free to take a picture of those totals from each level so that you know what you need and from where. As for the rest of you, this video is here to show you what you need and how to get it in case you missed something or you're kind of not quite getting how to get certain notes from certain levels. So going through this door here, I actually skipped ahead to Furnace Fun to save you the trip of me going through Grunty's lair. But this area is your end goal. This is why you're collecting all the jiggies. This is why you're collecting all the notes. I promise you it'll all make sense in the end, but for now we will focus on playing the game in order to set up a proper speedrun file that gets you to this point so you can start speedrunning Banjo Kazooie. Well, if that sounds good, I will go ahead and reset the game here and I will get started. So back here at the main menu, I'm sure you noticed that I had my save file on game 3, or the third save file. This is where I like to keep it. It's out of sight, out of mind. That way I don't accidentally delete it, someone else accidentally deletes it. And now you're stuck having to do all this work over again. So here we are finally in the game. You can just press start to skip through that cutscene. And you walk straight ahead and you talk to Bottles. Also note that if you don't have the achievements already, or if you don't have another save file, you can't skip through any of the cutscenes. Also on Xbox, you can't skip through any of the text, you have to sit through it. You can hold A, and I think R1, it kind of speeds through it a little bit faster, but overall you can't skip any of it, you have to sit through it. But here's Bottles talking to you about the training and what happened with 2D. You can just skip over the training whenever it comes up, so some training before you get there. So you can press A to go through it. You want to press B every time whenever that pops up, which is going to be here in a second. So you decline, you get a remark from Kazooie, and then you are off to the races. So here's a common speedrun trick. You roll when you jump. Kind of helps you move a little bit faster instead of Banjo just casually walking everywhere. Here's another trick where you can jump on the side of this mountain. It takes me a couple of tries to get it, but that's fine. Still kind of working on some stuff myself, but this is a easy route for you to get started with. Some stuff you can actually try to practice before you start speedrunning the game yourself. So you grab that honeycomb, you head over here to the rocks. Break all 4 of these. Grab this other honeycomb. From here, you are headed towards the water. Also, when you jump in water, you get a little bit of momentum that carries you down. Helps you dive a little bit quicker. So I use that here. I collect that 3rd honeycomb. Next, you head left over to the stumps. Hop on top of there. Head over to the next one. Grab that other honeycomb. That's another speedrun trick. Climb the tree for the 5th. You have the 5th honeycomb. And then you jump on these platforms for the last one. And now you're headed to the top of Spiral Mountain. So I do just want to mention that this is a pre-recorded video. I did kind of mess up a couple of times here. And I also did some normal speedrun routes, so I apologize if some of these things seem difficult. But overall, you get the key points, main idea of what to find, where to find it, in each level that you go to. So something like this here, this is a speedrun trick where you can skip over talking to bottles. Just kind of go to the ledge there, you rat-a-tat wrap across the bridge, and then you just keep going inside Grunty's lair. Inside the lair, you go left, and there'll be a Jiggy over here on top of these 4 rocks or 4 pillars, whatever you want to call them. Grab that. Takes you through another chat box or text scene that you can't skip, so you have to sit through it. You roll down, and you head over to the first painting, which is Mumbo's Mountain. Step on the Jiggy there, you put the piece in. Bottles tell you what he needs to tell you. You enter that in and the level opens up. So you turn around, go inside Mumbo's Mountain. And this is where we start to learn the moves and collect the items. So from here, I just went straight ahead. You go straight to the bridge, collect the notes on the bridge. Roll your way and flap your way over. Gonna get that Jinjo and those notes later, don't worry about it. Accidentally get hit here. Trying to move a little bit too fast, but it's fine. Go up there, collect the notes. Then you want to head left. There's some eggs behind these stones. Turn around, and then you get your first move. So your first move is Talon Trap, the best move in the game. This is what you're gonna be in most of the time. Helps you move a lot faster. So you want to get the practice in of doing this all the time while you're collecting these items, because you're gonna be doing this 99.9% of the time during your speedrun. You hop in Talon Trot, you go up there, you start to collect these notes, swing around. I think I missed one here. Yeah, jump back and get it. Collect your first Jinjo. You don't collect the Jinjos in all the levels. This is one of those levels where I believe you collect them all. But yeah, there's other levels down the road where you won't collect them all, but I'm pretty sure you collect them all here. So I grab the orange one, get that Jiggy. There's a Mumbo token back here that I grabbed just out of habit for speedrun. So I think you need it here too, just to be able to get the one later, get a Jiggy later. So I jump around and go inside the termite cave. Hop up there, collect that Mumbo token. Head down. And then over here, you're gonna learn your second move of the game. I think I collect some notes in the process, but gotta be able to break those buildings, so this is the move that teaches you how to do that. So second move on the list is Beak Buster. So one you for sure want to learn. It's gonna be very important for FFM setup. So I just cycle my way around. Don't worry about me missing those notes. I'll come back and get them. There's a full cycle that you have to make, so I figured I could just get them later. Grab your second Jiggy of the level. And then you just keep working your way around. Collect that other Jinjo. Then up here is your third Jiggy. Just want to grab that. And as you made your way back around, you can start to collect those notes. So now your count should be at 45. You head down this hill to collect more. You also collect your 4th Jiggy. Got a Mumbo token here, and then you have another Jinjo. Yeah, and depending on your camera angle, it's kind of hard to miss some notes, so make sure your note count is 63 here. You can also, it's optional to collect the honeycombs here. You might need it for more health later in the game, so I just kind of get some here and there. Overall, you don't have to worry about getting them all. It just depends on how much you're getting hit or how much damage you're taking along the way in the game. But there are certain parts where you may need a little bit of extra health, especially taking fall damage. But after you grab that Jinjo and get those notes underwater, you want to head back towards the way where you found Talon Trot. And you want to start collecting the notes over here. Over here, you will find that yellow Jinjo along with the rest of these notes. So you want to grab that. And grab that Jiggy. As Banjo does his celebration. And you want to continue heading down as Banjo collects the notes. So from here, you just do the trick where you just stand there. Conga will eventually throw them on top of there. Move as you hear that swoosh mark. Grab the orange. It's kind of key to move over to the right as you saw me do there, because you can roll and jump your way to the top of that stump. Helps out later for speedruns. You don't have to do that now, but just keep that in mind. And this is where you find the egg move. So you don't want to get the egg move right there. So you want to ignore that. You get that whenever you're doing your speed run. And that is what you use to hit Conga. But we're just going to keep going. Grab this Mumbo token. Head up to this Grunty button. Press that down. And hit this last Conga spot here. So that is Jiggy number 7. Gonna head back up the hill, or up the mountain. At this point, I will have 4 or 5 Mumbo tokens. I've got all the ones on the outside. If there's one inside, then you collect that. But I'm sure I have 5 by now. So yeah, we have 5. Just want to walk in here. You want to get these notes, obviously, after the text is done. But yeah, you have 5 to transform, and you will transfer them. Collect these 4 notes, and then you will head your way out. There is a way to skip over as the Termite in the emulator version and the N64 version. Can't do it on Xbox, they fixed the glitch. But it's nothing that can stop you from doing the run. It just takes it a little bit more time because you can't do it. But as the Termite, you just hop your way up. Collect these notes, and now you have 100. So you keep going up. There's eggs up here. You don't need to grab those. But in a speedrun, you would. Cycle your way around. And you grab that Jiggy. So just as a quick recap, the other Jiggy that we did not get is just to the left. It's over by the totems outside of Mumbo's house. But yeah, this is a quick breakdown of what we all should have by now. So make sure you check your totals as we head outside the level and get this last Jiggy. And you will head to the top of this mini mountain because there's a Jiggy up there that we got from stepping on that grunty button. So this is where Mumbo tells us his magic runs out. He's going to transform us back to Banjo. Hop back in Talon Trot. And then you head your way to the second phase of the game. This is a cutscene that also does not happen after you do the Furnace Fun skip. I guess it registers as a move. Whatever bottle tells you here, but you can just go through the door. Unlock the door and go through it. It's kind of convenient though, because every time you talk to him, he does fill up your energy, which is a plus. But through this door, we are headed to Treasure Trove Cove, or TTC for short. TTC is now unlocked, so we will head in that direction. Before we go in there though, there is a cauldron that we have to unlock, which is going to be very key later in the game. Leave out of there. Hop out of the water. Avoid getting hit by that guy. And you are going to hop your way inside the chest here. So whenever you enter here, you're not going to be in Talon Trap, so you immediately go into Talon Trap. Collect these 4 notes here. Jump in the water. That momentum from that jump carries you towards this Jinjo here. Even though you won't be collecting all Jinjos, it's just good to make a habit out of getting that one in that order. There's gonna be 4 notes up this tree. You hop back in Talon Trot, gives you a little extra weight, so whenever you jump in, your momentum carries you all the way down. There's gonna be more notes in here. There's also a gold piece. You will need that for a Jiggy soon. Hop back in Talon Trot, make your way up the ship. It's gonna be a green Jinjo up here. Grab that. Head your way down. You can get the feathers. Do not talk the bottles there. Flying is another move we won't learn yet. Collect these notes, collect that Mumbo token. Also, what I did there is what's called a quick dive. With that, you just carry your momentum to the left or to the right. You can kind of see dust come out of Kazooie's feet, but you release the button just as you land in the water off whatever obstacle you're on. And it just sinks you to the bottom before a quick dive. Also, sometimes here you can get lucky and get pushed right into the Jiggy. I thought I got lucky here, but I was just out of frame. So you just go ahead and collect that. That will be your first one for this level. Collect the rest of these notes. Got a little lost there. Just trying to decide on which way I wanted to go. But you will head straight to the water. There's a Mumbo token in here that you want to grab. Also, to get further away from Snacker so you don't get bit, you can hop in Talon Trot and jump further away. Sometimes he'll still catch up with you because he does swim pretty fast. But most of the time, if you just hop in Talon Trot and jump away from him, as long as you don't get stuck or just swim too slow, he won't catch you. But you're gonna make your way up this mountain. There's going to be a red X up here. Just slam down on that. And here is one Jiggy I often forget about, and it's very easy to forget. But you're just gonna go straight back here, around the side of the mountain here. Gonna be right there in that pocket. In a speed run, you would normally just fly over there. So for you to manually have to hit that way, it's just kind of easy to forget sometimes. So going up these stairs, you're gonna start collecting the notes that are on the sides. There's gonna be 2 Mumbo tokens in this chest, so I'm gonna grab those. And there is another Jiggy at the bottom of the water here. Alright, there's an orange Jinjo over there. You don't have to worry about him because you can't collect all the ones on this level. There's one at the top, I believe, that requires flying. 1 or 2, I'm sure there's 1, but you can't collect it either way. Just because you can't fly up there without learning that move first. So you grab that Mumbo token, you head over to the second X. Slam down on that. There's another honeycomb in this water. You can grab that if you wish. I choose to grab it, you don't have to. But I do like, personally, about 7 or 8 honeycombs. Just as an extra layer of security, just in case I get hit or I fall. So for Xbox, there is only one way to beat Nipper. You just have to beat him the normal way. There is a slight trick to it. So you just count to 3. And then you go and rat-a-tat-rap him. I normally just like to spin around in circles, count to 3. I actually got hit there because I got too close. You should just count 1, 2, 3. Run. Hit. Usually works out every time. So in here, you will find more notes. Gotta look out for these 2 crabs here. Their location in here seems to be pretty random. They'll always spawn in here, but they tend to move around a lot, and they move pretty quickly. So you just have to be on the lookout for that. Alright, so you're gonna make your way out of here. You are going to head to the left towards this tree. Hop back in Talon Trot. That way you can jump up here on this ledge. And then you will continue on with the map. Hit another X. And 3 notes here. You're going to jump left. Grab the 4 off this tree. Head back over that way. And that is your second to last X that you have to hit. And this is where we learn another move. It's not really a move, but it's a resource that you can use. The shock jump spring. So you learn that you can now jump around the pads. You really don't need it here, other than to get the notes and to make it up there. But to jump across the platforms, you can just kind of hop in Talon Trot and make it over there, just like that. So there is a Jiggy up here. You will grab that. And that is number 5. After that, you just want to make your way back to where you first learned the move. Just hop back up here. Hop back in Talon Trot. Like I said before, you can just jump across. You don't really have to use the jump pads. But you just grab this other Jinjo, just because he's in the way. Then you will find another X. Just gonna collect these notes first. And that one will take you to the buried treasure, which is just off that platform where you just found that other one. So here's the last X. And then you just want to break that open. And now you want to head over to the water where the sand castle is at. You can just run into this mine. It doesn't matter. I was lucky enough to have 1 HP left. I actually wasn't aware of how low I was, but still survived. I normally just slam down on these notes. They're kind of difficult to get, especially swimming that high in the water. Just gets a little bit frustrating. So that I find that the easiest way to get them. So with those notes, you should have 91 here. And you will make your way towards the exit of this level. If you've done everything correctly, you should refer back to that list that I gave you. I'll also post it here. So be sure to pause and just make sure your totals match up. So after you're leaving TTC, you're gonna head over to Clanker's Cavern. Just kill that guy for some extra health if you also need it. So I actually forgot to unlock Clankers here, so I'm just gonna hit these buttons anyway. And I will head back out and do that shortly. But you hit that button, jump across. So another one you hit here. Lifts that up. Kind of makes it easier to leave, that way you don't have to stop and do anything. And then there's also going to be a Mumbo token up here that you want to grab. And that makes 10. So now you want to head back out. And there should be a jump pad over here. It takes you up to the Clanker's Cavern Jiggy puzzle. And now you can learn the move where you can just press them all in. Should make that easier going forward. Doesn't carry over to FFM, unfortunately. But does make your life a little bit easier as you enter them in. Alright, I'll just go ahead and open this door here. And now we can officially go inside of Clanker's Cavern. So already lifted those up, just gonna jump across and enter on in. So there, you're just gonna rotate the camera or center the camera by pressing R1. Climb your way up this ladder. With these guys here coming out of the sewer, you can literally just walk underneath them. As long as you don't press too far against the wall, they won't hit you. Same thing over here, just walk underneath them. Grab that yellow Jinjo. This will be a level where you get them all. Gotta go through Clanker's text here. And from here, you are able to swim down to the bottom. There will be another Jinjo that you grab. It's the green one down there. You can start to collect some notes and air bubbles if you need them. Good chance you're gonna need them. You lose quite a bit down here. And now this is where I would normally just swim through the key. And that will set Clanker loose. So from here, there will be a Jiggy that spawns on his back here in a second. There it is. We'll keep grabbing the rest of the notes down here. Also grab another air bubble. By the time you leave this bottom area, you should have 22. And then you see the square side of this anchor. That's the side that you want to swim up on, because you will see a green light in the tunnel. And you want to swim there. That's where you're going to find another Jinjo. So there's the green light. You just swim through there. Doesn't really matter which side you swim on. There's two sides here. As long as you grab the blue Jinjo, you're fine. Then you make your way to Clanker's Fin. And grab these notes, hop on the back of the bolt there, it's gonna launch you up. Grab that last note and jump back down. Gonna hop on the other side of his fin. Kill this guy here. Note count should be 34 right now. There's a Mumbo token up here. You want to grab that. It's gonna be a Jinjo down here. More notes to grab. Make sure you don't fall here. Take your time if needed. 39, jump across. And there's gonna be a honeycomb in there. Just want to point that out just so you don't forget doing the speedruns. Just kind of be aware that it's there. Jump in the water, swim your way to the other side. And after you grab that note, you're going to jump down, rotate the camera. Sometimes you're able to land up there, sometimes you're not. Just depends on how fast you rotate the camera. But it's no big deal. You can just swim your way over to the fin. And you want to hop inside this hole where the boat is popping out of. Smash down on that grunty button. Just walk your way through the blades. So that makes Jiggy number 2. And you're gonna make your way to the next room. From this platform here, you want to jump straight down. There's gonna be a room back here that you would normally enter in through Clanker's tooth, but you don't have eggs, so you have to swim back here. In this room, there's some notes to grab. You'll go ahead and make this cycle to grab those. Grab the last one, and then head back out. Now you want to start jumping through the rings here. You start with the green one. Jumping through the water is going to make you go through there faster. Hop on top of this box, backflip through this ring. There's another box. You're going to hop in Talon Trot. Jump through those two. And when you swing through this ring, you're going to immediately swing left. There's some notes to grab on this exit. You won't exit out the room. You would just grab this last note and then turn around. Then you will head to this other side, grab these notes. Swim down. There's a Jinjo down here. Grab that Jiggy. And there's another one that spawned above the water that I forgot to grab, so I'm gonna go back and grab that. I realized it as I was leaving the level, because I knew that I was short on one. So I just hop on this box, hop in Talon Trot. Another way you can get across the water faster, just hop on the box, go Talon Trot, jump. Saves you a little bit of time. And now you can head out. So outside of this room, we're gonna hop back on to Clanker. Jump our way up here. Finally get this other Jiggy that's been on his back for a while. Open that gate. Grab that Jiggy out of there. Jump down. There's quite a few notes down here to grab. I normally start at the end, hop in Talon Trot. walk my way across. Also gotta look out for this guy. This is one you can't just walk underneath him, you actually have to kill him. Go down in the water, there's another tunnel. It takes you to the snippets. Snippets are gonna be the radioactive crabs that are through here. Kill them. Should be 4 in here. And there's the last one. So a Jiggy will spawn. I'm gonna grab these notes first. So your note count should be 87 here. And you grab this Jiggy. So 87 notes, and then with this Jiggy that makes 7. So there's 7 more notes to grab with 1 more Jiggy. And you will find those 7 notes down here in this tunnel. Or in this pipe. So you collect these. Should end up with 94. There's an optional honeycomb up here if you want to grab it. I choose to grab it. And that gives me 3 more until I get another upgrade. Or 2 more, excuse me. And then you will go through here and grab the final Jiggy of the level. So again, once I grab this, I will post another screenshot of your total count. But we already went through that, just make sure it matches up. And then you can make your way out of this level, or you can just choose to drown underwater so you can go ahead and leave. I opted to take that part out, just so I can go ahead and speed it up a little bit. So as you're leaving Clanker's Cavern, gonna head back across these pipes here. Jump up here to the 2nd level. Kill that guy. Jump across. There's another button over here you have to press down. Jump down here through the water and swim through the other side. And there's another picture where you're gonna enter Jiggies in. And that is Bubblegloop Swamp. So with that done, you're gonna make your way out of here. Jump back in the water, swim through the other side. Jump across to swim a little bit faster. Gonna head down, you're gonna head right. Banjo's right, you're left. So now jump through here. This is the entrance towards Bubblegloop Swamp. Gonna hug this wall here. Jump in the swamp. It's got piranhas in it, so you can't stay in there long. There's a neat little trick here where you don't need the green boots. You can jump from side to side. Carry your way through. And you're gonna unlock Freezeezy Peak. Freezeezy Peak is the proper name. I just shortened it. And then you're gonna do the same thing on your way out. So just keep jumping from side to side. You can graze the water and be fine, but if you step completely in it, that's when they hit you. So right here. Got honeycombs in here to recover from. And you're gonna head into Bubblegloop Swamp. So the trickiest thing here and the thing to easily forget, I see a lot of casual players find this spot a little bit tough to find, but this is the green boots. This is another one of those moves you're gonna activate to set up FFM. So you get through this tech scene. Bottles is gonna heal you. And you make your way towards the level. So there's a crocodile over there to the left. We're not gonna worry about that. You don't have eggs, so you can't feed it. So instead, you're just gonna grab these notes, grab that Jinjo. This is a level where you're collecting all the Jinjos. And then I just have to grab this last note. Got 3 more to collect. Go through here and make a left. Collect these honeycombs. Grab the boots if you want. You can also wait for the leaf. I'll just take it and climb up here. Make another mistake here. I fall. So I have to try it again. Climb back up there. Go in Talon Trot. Jump across. And you smash down on the egg. And then you break it until you get the jig. Alright, after that, you go in here in the water, collect these notes. Should still have plenty of health left. So you go through there, grab those. Should have 16 now. Wait for the leaf to come back. And you just let it carry you over to the other side. Alright, so from here I'm gonna recover some of my health that I lost. And grab the rest of these notes while avoid trying to fall. Slip there, still managed to stay up, so that's good. So now I have 32. Got a green Jinjo to grab. And you have another Jiggy to grab. So that makes 2. Now you're going to roll your way down to the Flibbits. And my best advice for the Flibbits is to keep your distance, let them come to you, kind of find a corner to hide in, and then rat-a-tat wrap them. But they tend to pause as they're chasing you, so if you chase them, they just jump right into you. You'll get the hang of it right there. I get hit a couple of times as they tend to pause and change their direction. They are for sure frustrating to say the least, especially after you're chasing them, because that's when they tend to hit you the most. So after you kill them, the Jiggy spawns. I'm not gonna grab it yet, just because I'm in speed run mode, and you normally grab that Jiggy a lot later. So as you're making your way up these huts, there's gonna be one with some notes to grab. You're gonna grab those notes. continue your way up. I decided to hit that grunty button there. Just a couple more huts to destroy. And there's a Jiggy that spawns. Alright, so there I just decided to grab that Jiggy. Normally you would get it later, but I said forget it. For the purpose of the video, I'll just go ahead and grab it. That makes 4. And then I continue on to grab these notes. Current note count is 52. Make your way to the right side of this wall. Grab these notes that are over here. Count should be 57 now. If you don't have 57, you missed something. And there's 3 more up here to grab. Alright, now you're gonna make your way over to the other side with the turtle. You're gonna smash his feet in order to get the Jiggy. There's also an orange Jinjo over here. Grab that, and there's 1 more to get. And there's another Jiggy. You make your way in there. You got this part to deal with. I'm actually going to fast forward this part. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just Alright, so now that we're back, Tips up here is going to drop a Jiggy. And you're just going to pop up there and grab that, if you don't have it already. And that makes number 5. There's a honeycomb up here. Optional to grab, but I have 1 more until I can upgrade. Grab these 3 and head on out. Grab that other Jiggy there. Makes number 6. Then you're gonna head back over to the crocodile side. Grab health if you need it from there. Grab the boots and make your way through the swamp. Note count here, 78. Grab these other boots. Get the rest of the notes. And then this part coming up, kind of tricky, so take your time if needed. There's no reason to fall. It's not an actual speed run, so take your time. Talon trot, or just jump across. Usually try to use the eggs to guide yourself. That's how I do it. Or you can just walk across, makes it a whole lot easier. Biggest thing though is you want to center your camera by pressing R1. Helps out a lot. But you can kind of see I do that as I jump from section to section. Go back through there, grab those notes. There's a Mumbo token behind Mumbo's skull. You want to grab that. It's going to give you 19 Mumbo tokens if you're keeping up. And there's another honeycomb up there. Here you're going to transform, you become a crocodile yourself. And you're going to make your way to Mr. Vile's house. I remember as a kid, I used to think this crocodile was actually alive. I didn't realize it was just a head. But you grab those 3 notes there. Get that Mumbo token. You walk up to Vile and start his challenge. And this is actually another part that I'm just going to skip through. So make sure you beat him, get that Jiggy, and I will see you soon. So finishing up the last section of Vile, 2 seconds left. The round is now over. He's gonna drop that Jiggy. They're gonna head over and grab that, and that is number 8. So there's 1 more left to get. Hopefully you got those 3 notes upon exiting that level. And we are going to head over here to the left, where you have the last bit of notes to grab and you have the last Jiggy. So grab those, you are now at 95. Grab those 2 Mumbo tokens. There's that Jinjo. Grab the 5 over here. And you make your way back to that Jiggy. So that makes 9, and you have all 100 notes. Now all you want to do is exit the level, and we're going to head to the next one. So now that you're leaving this level, you're gonna head your way to the next. Mumbo's magic is gonna run out here soon. And now you transform back into Banjo. Alright, so make your way back down this hill. Jump across the platform here. Make your way to the other side. Jump up here. And there's going to be a door up this way. I'm going to break this wall here for later. And then just continue on. We're gonna head to Freezeezy Peak. Which will be right through this cave. Notice all the snow? That is where we're headed. So you want to enter in the stage here. Hop in Talent Trot. You make your way down the slope. Collect the notes. The ones that you can right away anyway. Don't make a habit out of grabbing these notes. You're going to come back through here anyway. So you can grab them later. So you break that open. Gotta wait for the text here. You're just going to kill this first guy. And you're going to hop right over here into this corner. And just sit here until about 48 seconds. One of the easiest, most relaxing parts about this game. Alright, so now that that's done, the button on the back is going to pop. You actually don't really need to do that because you don't have the eggs to push that on button on and get the jiggy that comes from that. So you can actually kind of skip that part, but just wanted to show that off. But we're just going to head over to this side. Grab these red feathers because you will actually need these later. Grab these notes, grab that Jinjo. And you're gonna learn another move here. Alright, so this is where you learn Beak Bomb. It's gonna be key for later on whenever you set up FFM. And there's also some sections where you can fly without actually knowing flying. And you will see that later. Alright, so trying to make up my mind if I want to go grab those notes, I decided to just go ahead and grab them. Just so I don't forget. Also, there's an easier route to go instead of me walking all the way around. I can just jump this way. So I just opted to do that. So grab the notes around the snowman's legs. Gonna jump back over to the other side. Grab these, grab that Mumbo token. And it looks like I'm gonna start collecting the presents here. So there's one. And then I want to head to the top of the snowman. So this way is where you're going to grab a bunch of feathers and a bunch of notes. Just follow along the scarf. You can also kind of jump up here if you want to skip over the feathers. Yeah, finish collecting those. Don't forget the one behind the honey hive there. There's some notes on the other side to grab and that feather. I choose not to grab it. There's another present to grab, and then there's going to be a jiggy inside of here that you want to grab. And now you're going to jump on the sled down there. Alright, so the sled takes you over to Boggy. It also allows you to grab another Mumbo token. Boggy's going to cough up a jiggy. And you're just going to head over there and grab that. And that makes number 2 for the level. So like I said before, you're going to visit this area multiple times, so don't make a habit out of wasting time to grab those notes. You just get the ones that you can and just keep moving. But after you leave there, you want to head over to the Christmas tree. And you're only really going to go up top to the notes here. There's no real reason to climb further than that. You got eggs and you got feathers, 2 items that you can't really use. So you're gonna grab those notes, grab that present, and head out. Alright, so from here, you probably want to go transform over at Mumbo's house, which is what I decided to do here. You can just jump in the water in like small sections like that. You really don't need the boots to get across. You only take 1 hit. Grab that Jinjo and jump down on the button. And looks like my count didn't go down, so I got changed into a washing machine. If you notice that, it's kind of a run killer sometimes if you're speed running. But sometimes you just gotta deal with it, especially if you're on a really good pace. A few seconds that you lose here is gonna be the end of the world. Alright, so you transform into the walrus and you head out. There's some notes on top of this building that you want to grab. And there's also quite a few in the water. And cycle your way around. Already at 75, haven't even been here that long. Now you're at 80. And there's a green Jinjo behind this house. So you got those three. Count is at 83 now. And you want to, especially on Xbox, or not Xbox, especially on N64, grab those notes behind you, because if you don't grab them and you come back here later, your note count is going to reset. Xbox, it automatically saves. But emulator in N64, it does not. So you got to make sure you get the note count right the first time. Alright, now you start the boggy race. You don't really have to stay in front of him the entire time. There's actually a section to where he constantly speeds up until you pass him there. And I will show you where that is later on in the race. Just kind of make a habit of lingering behind him, collect some items if you can. Yeah, there's some red or gold feathers over here that I grabbed. And just kind of stay close enough to where you're not losing the race entirely, to where he speeds up. But you'll get a better idea as you do this more consistently. So just grab all the items along the way. And then this is the part where you can pass him up without being too detrimental to the race. So after this part, you can get as far ahead of him as you want. He's not going to speed up as he normally would if the race was pretty close. Alright, and that completes the race. There's going to be a Jiggy that spawns, and you want to go grab that. So hop your way up there, that makes number 3, and there's another one down here by the walrus. Alright, so now you're at 91 notes. There's a Mumbo token down here. Gives me 5. And you want to go back to Mumbo's house and transform again. And jumping makes you go a little bit faster. So just keep doing that until you get there. And now we're back at Banjo. Alright, so I believe we have all 3 presents. I think I'm gonna head to the polar bear house next. Yep, just gonna climb back up there. So this is the 3rd time I've been this way. And this is usually where you want to grab all the notes, is whenever you head back to the polar bear's house. So that gives me 92. And just drop off all the presents. So there goes another Jiggy, you grab that. And that's number 5. Alright, so that's all you really need to do there for now. I think I may have forgotten a Jinjo there. So I actually did, now that I think about it. There's a section of the game where you have to go back as Banjo and beat Boggy again in another race. After you beat him in that race, there's a cave with the walrus in it. So you go in that cave, you get the other Jinjo, and there's a Jiggy that spawns once you collect all the Jinjos. They're both pretty easy to do, and I left some clips on the screen, so hopefully that helps. So from here, make sure you go to Gobi's Valley first. So that opens up Gobi's. And this might be the most difficult part of the run. Everything else is pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Gobi's Valley, you're actually going to have to do a glitch to get the notes inside of the Sphinx that's in there. And it takes a little bit of work to do it. So I will show you how. There's also a different way. I'm probably going to show you that here soon. Or it could be when I leave. Oh no, okay, I'm heading that way. Alright, so it has to do something with this shock spring button here. So you just want to hit that. That's gonna spawn and circle around. So what you want to do here, if you're on N64 or emulator, you want to jump off of there. And you can actually roll your way into getting a Jiggy that's inside of there. Xbox, you can't do it. As you can see, after several attempts of me trying, was not able to get it. But you really don't need it. That is the one that gets you into Click Clock Woods, but you don't really need to get into Click Clock Woods if you can do this trick that's coming up. If you can't do it, then for sure you need to find a different way. Probably get that Jiggy that I missed in Freezeezy Peak. Or if you're on N64 emulator, you can just get it from Click Clock Wood. But yeah, you head in here. Takes me a couple of tries to get it. I actually did not get it on my first attempt, but I will still show you the setup here. So usually this is something you want to do first, especially with full health. You're going to jump up here, make it onto the third pillar or second pillar, whatever you want to call it. So it's the highest point. So it usually lines up with that feather, slightly to the right of that line there, and you want to beak burst into the wall. So I wasn't able to get it on my first try, but you can kind of see how Banjo clips through there. But I am just going to try it again later, and I get it later in the game. But yeah, this is my second attempt. I figured I'd do it again with full health. Still wasn't able to get it. Like I said, it's pretty tricky. You can make or break your run by doing this. But this is just me going back and getting the notes. So this is your backup if you can't get it. So you grab those notes, kind of make your way towards the top here. I decided to hop on the carpet because I can recover health this way. So you're going to want to grab these notes here. Then hop in Talon Trot. I'm gonna take one hit of damage, which is why I decided to go this way, because you can still make it up. And then you're gonna want to talk to Bottles, which Bottles is gonna teach you a move, and he's also going to heal you. So there we go, full health again. Just gonna keep making our way around this pyramid. Actually going to go up here and grab the shoes. There's a couple of notes here. Yeah, this is me kind of improvising Gobi's Valley because it's a little bit difficult without the eggs. So I just decided to go this route. Alright, so from there, this is me trying to decide on where to kill. Decided to go inside the pyramid here. So there's another button that you have to hit. Level 32. And in here, there's going to be an egg platform here that you're going to slam down on. Go over here to the bottom corner, hit that other egg, hit that honeycomb, go up 2, right 1. Got 2 Jinjos next to each other. Got another pattern over 2, down 3, or over 1, down 3. And up 2, right 1. It's going to be Mumbo there. Got the 2 feathers on the end, or 2 Kazooies on the end. Then you got feathers here coming next. Then you just want to land in the middle after that last one. So that's where the Jiggy spawns. And that's your first Jiggy of the level. And so here we got some notes to grab. Count is now 38. I'm gonna grab the ones around this ledge here. Count is now at 47. And this is where you want to go so you can actually fly in the level. Make sure you don't fill that moat up, because the second you fill that moat, you're not able to fly around anymore, and that's going to be key to getting Jiggies and notes on this level. Now, for whatever reason, they forgot to deactivate those, so it kind of helps us out in the end whenever we're trying to set up this FFM glitch. But yeah, you just want to fly around, fly through the rings here. There's that move that you learned from Freezeezy Peak. Gets you across the level a little bit faster. This is me trying to get that Mumbo token without wasting too much time. You're gonna rotate, and this should be the last one. There's going to be a Jiggy that spawns there. Alright, so you hop back down and grab that, and I think this is actually where I hit that trick at. So I figured since I had full health, might as well try it again. So from that angle, you make sure you roll down, and then you're going to beak bust into the wall. I normally do it twice just to make sure I'm fully in there. And then I was actually able to get it here. So with that, there's a video out there too if you really need extra assistance, but it's pretty easy to do. You just have to make sure you're lined up properly, and then you just hit Beak Burst twice into the wall. So with that, you can clip your way in and just make sure you go through that door. Getting the camera to line up with the door is a little tricky, that's why I Beak Burst twice. But whenever you do that, and you can see the door, it's usually easy to just hop straight into there, as long as you have enough health to get in there. But this is where your extra notes come from, without you having to go to Click Clock Wood. And it makes your life a little bit easier. So with that, you're gonna head out. The door doesn't even open, because the game doesn't recognize that you've been in there. And I think after that, yeah, I choose to hop back on the flight pad again. And I think this is me heading towards the Kazooie sign here. This is another reason why you want to make sure you don't fill the moat up by going in that center pyramid, because these are two sections you can't get. It's that Jiggy that we got last, and then going inside of here. Alright, so there's some notes here in the corner. I'm gonna grab those. Our count is now at 60. I decided to grab some health there. There's some more over here in the corner if you need it. I messed up here. Yeah, I ended up falling, trying to get those notes. Overshot it a little bit. Right, so you grab those two. I think this is where I decided to go to that center pyramid there and finally fill the moat. Alright, so from here you're gonna run up here. Not too sure why this area is so difficult for Xbox, but I can never make it up here, collect all the notes and still make it inside the pyramid. Normally have to do it twice. Seems like on N64 and emulator, they give you a bit more time. There's a full 2 seconds after it drops down to 0. But yeah, on Xbox, it wastes no time. As soon as you see 0, the door starts to close. And with that, I just head back, grab the shoes again. And this way I can just go straight to the door. But yeah, I've done countless number of runs. I don't think I've ever made it inside of there, while also trying to get all the notes around the outside. So now you enter in, grab that Mumbo token, then there's some notes around the outside that you have to grab. But yeah, there's also that moat being filled. Once it fills up with water, you cannot go back down to the bottom and grab those flight discs, or jump on those flight discs. So you want to make sure for sure you do this last or second to last, after you've done all those things that you've seen before. After that, we're going to head over to Gobi. Decided to wait for the carpet, still ended up missing the carpet. And that is Jiggy number 4. Alright, so after you do that, there's some notes over here to grab from the other side that I didn't get earlier. So count is now 74. Then you head into the water, get the ones out of the water. Just missed the note there, gotta turn around and grab it. Count is now at 80. So now you get this Jiggy from slamming on the back of Gobi. It's gonna spawn on top of the tree. Actually, not too sure where I'm going here. Ah, okay. I think I realized I forgot the notes over here because my note count seemed a little low. So I grabbed the shoes to grab that Jiggy. Maybe you already got it. But from there, we're gonna grab the boots and get the 11 notes out of here. But yeah, I must have realized my count was low because there's 11 here in the sand. Alright, now you're at 91, so should be able to grab that last Jiggy and make our way out of here. If the camera wants to cooperate. The camera will flip like that on you sometimes too. And even on N64, you might get a little bit of lag if you move around a little bit too fast. Gonna try that again. You just jump from one tree to the next. Just gotta make sure you line it up properly. That's gonna be number 6, and you can make your way out of here. So Gobi's Valley is now done. And after Gobi, you're gonna head to Mad Monster Mansion, but first we got a Jiggy to grab in this vase here. Slide down there, grab that. And there's another one outside this store that you normally would reset the game to go get because it saves time. But just to show you all where it's at, I decided to just walk there myself. For some reason that one didn't register, so gotta try it again. Then you normally want to land right in the middle of Grunty's nose. The lower part of her nose. And that's 4 layer Jiggy so far. You want to end the game with 5. and we will get the 5th one later. So make your way up here, back in Talon Trot. And now you want to go open up Mad Monster Mansion, which is going to be up this way. Tried for a quick dive there, didn't exactly work. Alright, and there's a Mumbo token here in the corner. So you want to make sure you cycle around this piranha plant because it will chase you and it's pretty quick. So just hop in Talon Trot, jump up here. And there's the picture for Mad Monster Mansion. And before you jump down, there's actually another Mumbo token over here that you want to grab. And now you're gonna swim out. So we're gonna head back through this door. You can actually beak burst your way down here and not take fall damage. Makes it a little bit faster. Hop back in Talon Trot and just keep going. So head over here, break this gate. And now you want to head inside Mad Monster Mansion. So you grab those notes, you climb up here, break this window. Grab that note, you want to jump across this bush here. And there's another gate that you want to break. There's 2 notes there, and there's a Mumbo token up top. Want to grab that. 2 feathers there I grab out of habit. Didn't really need to get those. But whenever you leave this part, you want to have 12 notes. And there's our 12. Now you can head back to the roof. So jump up here, grab that note, hop over here, break this window. Got 4 notes to grab here, and you also got another Mumbo token in the corner. So now you have 20. And there's another window to break on this side. Right, you can kill that guy, but these are other ones you can also walk underneath them if you're fast enough. Just make sure you don't hug the wall and you should be alright. Alright, so I normally, whenever I'm doing FFM, I like to grab that one first instead of getting the notes along the side, because if you fall, you have to do all that over again. And just grabbing the Jiggy first is the most efficient way to do it. But normally you would grab the notes on the left side first, grab the Jiggy, and then you hop on and grab the ones from the right side. Leave out of that room. Climb up. Going to head down to the cellar now. Alright, and there's another Jiggy. Got number 2. Got some notes in here. Count should be at 42. There's another Jinjo. This is a level where you can get all the Jinjos, so make sure you keep track of those. Alright, so since you don't have eggs, you don't have to worry about the flower pots around the edges. I'm just gonna go up here, grab these notes. Grab the ones off the ledge here. Jump your way to the top of the church and grab this Jiggy there. Alright, so that's number 3. Hop back in Talon Trot. Start to grab these notes. Alright, and then you're gonna head into this shed. And spell out Banjo Kazooie. Last two letters. And once you hop off, you just want to grab all 4 of those notes. By the time you get done with those, the text will stop and the jiggy will be free. And perfect timing. So you have number 4 there. So now you're leaving the shed, you're gonna head around to the other side. There's a jump pad here. Hop on there, make your way to the top, grab that Mumbo token, grab these notes, head down these stairs here, make a left to the gate, gonna knock down this gate, cycle around this way, got another Mumbo token there, then you're gonna make your way up here because there's a blue ginger. Grab that one, and now you have them all. Right, so that is jiggy number 5. Gonna head up these stairs. Open the door to the church. Now we're gonna grab the shoes. You can jump and give yourself a little extra speed, but don't jump too much. It's better to just run. Right, now that we're in here, just gonna keep making your way down. Gonna grab health since I'm a little low. There's a honey hive over here. Also, while that is going on, here's a screenshot of the notes that you have to play on the organ. Take a picture of that, screenshot it, whatever you gotta do. But just follow the numbers. It's gonna take you exactly where you need to go. So I grabbed that Mumbo token, if I can get it. And keep making my way up here. Make sure you have that guide ready. And just play the keys in numerical order. Alright, so you stop at 5. You continue on with 6. I missed one there. And one more. Alright, so there's the next jiggy. Jump your way up here. Grab that one. Now at 6. We're gonna jump over here. Here's another flight path that hasn't been activated yet, or deactivated. So you're gonna take that, fly inside the church. Grab that honeycomb if you want. Don't need to get it. This is just me practicing flying. And then you're gonna head over to this grunty button. But you're gonna get the last jiggy. Oh, actually you can't get that one. Never mind. Take that back. But after that, we're just gonna head down here, grab these notes. These guys are a little tricky to avoid, especially without gold feathers. You have to guide them in a certain direction, which is normally to the front of the pews. Then you find yourself a corner to jump up. Then after that, you can just jump across. But you have to do it quick before they spot you because they immediately go to the area where the notes are. Very annoying to deal with without gold feathers. As you can see here, as I struggle through. But yeah, here's the trick. You just guide them towards the front. This is me taking this one all the way up here. Normally he comes a little bit further. But then you just hop to the other side of the carpet. Walk your way down. Go all the way to the corner, out of sight, out of mind. And jump your way up here. And now you can get them both. Just make sure you jump back over to the corner before it sees you. And you can do the same thing with the other side, but I think I can get it fast enough before they actually spot me. So now leaving out of there, we are headed to Mumbo's house, where we transform into the pumpkin. Alright, so now you're gonna make your way over here. Not something that you need to do here, which is jumping inside this window, but I do it anyway out of habit. You go in there, you grab that honeycomb. Head your way over to this other window. And now you head down the toilet. Grab that jiggy, so now you have 7. Grab this note, fall down there. Got another jiggy, so that's number 8. Now we have 88. Gonna head down this path here. Grab this note that makes 89. Grab those 2 notes. Now you head inside the bucket here. And there's gonna be 7 notes in this room. There's another jiggy in there. And now you can just die and leave out of here. Makes it a little bit faster. Alright, so now you exit the level. Head over to that gate that we broke earlier. we transform back into Banjo here. Okay, so now it's Banjo. We're just gonna turn around, break open this coffin, and raise the water levels. This is me forgetting that I need to transform back, so I try to leave out of the door and I can't. So go back here, transform back into the pumpkin. And now we can leave. Again, jumping makes you go a little bit faster. And now we are heading out of here. Just waiting for that Mumbo transformation, which should be happening here. Magic gets weak, and now we transform back. Alright, so now we are headed towards Rusty Bucket Bay, which is going to be back up here. Alright, so back in this room one more time. Water levels are raised and you want to go up from here. Right, break open this box. Smash that button, raise the water level one more time. Right, go in this room. You want to head right. And that opens up Rusty Bucket Bay. Alright, so now back in the water. And enter the level. Alright, so in this room, you're gonna jump across. There's some notes to grab in here. Just gonna kill that guy. Just collecting health. Kill this last one. Grab these notes. Alright, so we got more notes to grab here. Count should be 14. Jump backwards. Now we're gonna head into this room. There's a honeycomb to grab out of here. Something else that I do out of habit. Not totally necessary, but just in case you do need it. Alright, so you can take this however fast or slow that you want. You can copy me if you want. But this is the normal speedrun route, so I just take it the normal speedrun way. So you can actually catch your fall there and jump back up by mashing A. Go over to the other side. Jump across here. Close that down. Here's another speedrun trick coming up. So you're gonna line yourself up with the propeller here, or the fan. Center the camera, roll into there, jump straight through. Make sure your analog is facing straight. Alright, grab these other 2 notes. Same thing, line yourself up right in the center. I'm gonna roll and jump straight through. No angle whatsoever, just push your analog forward and jump straight forward. There's another trick where you can clip through this wall here. This might be the level that I use the most speedrun tricks on, just because it makes it so much easier. So your route might be a little bit different, and that's okay. So I'm about to reset here, because I'm running out of time. I'm gonna smash back down on that button, and try again and clip straight through this room. And that way, I got it right away. Or that time I got it right away. Alright, so now we exit out of here. We want to grab all these notes. Count is now at 36. Gonna dive in there. Second jiggy of the level. Right, now we got 4 notes to grab here. We are now at 40. Going to swim back up here. Same deal as before, talent trot, jump, gives you more distance. Alright, this might be a part where you get lost on. So if you can't do this, feel free to take whatever route that you want. But you're going to need to jump up there. Same thing with the other side. Jump twice. And again, if you're running on N64 or you're running on emulator, you still have click-clock woods to deal with. If you want to. Because you can get that jiggy out of the sarcophagus back at Gobi's Valley. Alright, so from up there, you're gonna jump. Rat-a-tat, wrap across. Roll down, enter this room. So in this room, it's a little bit of a lengthy fight. The best advice that I can give you is just roll into the boxes. Kind of keep your distance until they start charging at you. Same thing with some of the fights before. But rolling gives you your best chance of not dying. And that gives you jiggy number 3. So now after beating that, you're gonna climb out of here. Jump around, find that red box, that red and green box that are next to each other. Make your way over to this window and jump inside the window. In this room, there's 4 notes to get. Make sure you kill that pirate there. You're gonna make your way over to this ladder. Then you're gonna go inside this first box here, or crate. Gonna leave that room. Go up these boxes on the side, enter the second container. You're gonna fight your way through these pirates. It's kind of crowded in here, but grab that Jinjo. You are going to be getting all the Jinjos here. Mumbo token's not necessary, but I just grab it out of habit. And now we're making our way to the last container here, where we will find more notes. All right, so now we have 59. Make your way over here. Grab this green Jinjo. Mumbo token. And hop up here. Make your way to the second level of the crane. Push that button in. Got another Jiggy with a timer that we need to grab. So you can just jump down, rat-a-tat-rap, land right on top of it. Then you're gonna make your way in here. Got a couple of notes to grab out of here. Should be 2 more over here on this side. Or 3 more. And we're leaving out of here with 70. Alright, so there's another window that you have to break through. And you're gonna find more notes in here. Alright, that's number 5. Rusty Bucket Bay is actually one of my favorite stages because the Jiggies come in waves. And it's a pretty easy level to get through once you finally make it out of Engine Room. Engine Room can be a little bit tricky sometimes, but other than that, it's a pretty easy level. Alright, so with 82 notes, we're gonna jump up here. Jiggy number 6. Gonna make our way down to these numbers. Simple code 312111. After that final 1, you're gonna hop to the 2, stand right in front of it. There's a note over there you have to grab. And last window to enter inside. There's a Mumbo token to grab, and there's some notes that you don't want to miss. Make your way to the other direction. And then if you line this up properly, which is between these two holes there, you can actually jump your way over into this ledge. And now you're gonna have 92 notes. Alright, so there's a Jiggy up here that you have to grab. And then there's some notes on the other side. Alright, so when you leave this room, you should have 96. And we are now wrapping up this level. Because there's 2 more sections to visit. This will be one of them. You swim inside there. Head to this room. Kill these guys that are in your way. Kill that pirate. Knock that one out. Alright, now at 100 notes. Alright, and now you leave out of here. And that makes number 9. And then you have 1 Jinjo left, which is just right over here. Alright, so that's everything out of this level. This is me showing you where the last honeycomb is if you want to grab it. Don't really need to. I do it anyway. Alright, so you slam down on that honeycomb. And whenever you're speedrunning this level, there's actually a trick to losing health here like I'm doing. I think I actually was supposed to lose 1 more honeycomb. But you normally just get that slam down. I just happen to have 2. And my backup is normally just going to Snacker here. Alright, now we can make our way out of here. And the final level is complete. Click Clock Woods is still available if you got some notes to grab. But if not, we're just going to grab this Jiggy over here. And you're going to head to the final door. Alright, that one opens. You walk in there. Hug the left side of the wall. You're gonna avoid most of these things here. The last one, you just jump and make your way to the right. And with that, if I can make it up these leaves here, we have officially completed our way to Furnace Fun, to where we can set the game up for a future speedrun. And you will continue to make your way through the door here, so the game actually registers that you've been here. But you just walk your way towards this platform, actually enter in Furnace Fun, and here it is. And if you've made it this far in the video, I would like to give you a big thanks for watching. I will be posting more Banjo Kazooie content on this channel, with the next video being a breakdown on how to do an actual Banjo Kazooie speedrun, which obviously starts with this room right here. So if you're interested in that, or if you made it this far in general, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel, where I will be posting more videos like this. If you would like to see me do some live Banjo Kazooie speedruns, I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/calvin.klein9, which I will leave down below with my socials and other places you can find me if you have questions or if you just want to hang out. So with that, I just want to say thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.